All right, guys. There's this viral video going on in New York City. It's from Josh Wolf Comedy. I don't know who this guy is. That's not an insult. I say that as a candid, sincere thing because I am dumb and I'm old. But anyway, he put it out there. He put that out there, and let's watch this video. It looks so it's in, like we said, it's in New York City. This is just a dude mopping the subway, and this is another dude going to take a shit in a bucket.
Oh, God.
So, what you just saw there was that was a homeless man who took a shit in a bucket. Now, this is the reason I wanted to talk about this is because, well, one, it's out of control. But two, it exposes a lot of real problems that we have, right? That homeless person in a subway shouldn't be in a subway. Nobody that is, I don't want to say in the right mind because that's an insensitive way to express it, but like, you know what I mean? Nobody in their right mind would do that. To me, this suggests that this homeless person is not just homeless; they're homeless, and probably because they have some kind of a mental issue. And this is one of the things that we need to talk about. We need to talk about how that's turning people away from wanting to live in New York City. Because that's disgusting. But not only that, that person is not only a threat to other people, which is very clear because he tried to fight this guy when this guy was like, stop shitting in my fucking bucket, but he's a threat to himself. This person is just living on the streets, not having any access to any medical care, and just like withering away and dying because he has a mental issue. And we're not doing enough about it. We need to get homeless people off the streets and into a facility, and people who have mental issues on top of that into like an actual like mental facility, right? It's cheaper to put homeless people, like it's cheaper to help homeless people than it is to put them in fucking jail or something. If we implemented a universal basic income, we could probably work the homeless people who are homeless because they're just homeless and can't find a job will probably dissipate rather quickly. But a lot of people who are homeless tend to have mental issues or like some kind of a substance abuse issue. And we're not talking about it. We're not talking about how we need to invest more money into like psychological hospitals and whatnot to get people off the streets, to get them in a place where they can actually get the help that they need. That's what we need to do. We don't care enough about mental health. And me saying that, some people are like, oh my God, you don't think that like these disabled people can have like any control over themselves? Some people can. I would imagine, I think it's a reasonable assumption to make that people who are living on the streets, especially ones shitting in fucking buckets, are people who are not capable of managing themselves. And I think that they would be better suited being in a facility that would be able to help them. I want you guys to understand, like my partner, my girlfriend, she works she's a behavioral specialist for people with what would you say? I'm sorry, I'm not being super politically correct today. With let's say like Down syndrome and like autism, people who can't really take care of themselves, and those people are generally considered like high functioning. Like they live in a house because they can't meet their own basic needs, but they can like some of them can work, they can talk, they can walk outside, they have a little bit of agency over themselves. Some people don't. There are really bad houses that I won't let her work in, that these are people who cannot deal with their shit, and they get really violent and they hurt people. And I don't want her working there. Like, this is the reality we live in, and those are people who are a threat to themselves and others. And on that note, we also need to pay people better who deal with people with, like, mental disabilities. DSPs, I feel like, are some of the most underappreciated, under-fucking-paid individuals in the entire United States. Direct support professionals, and it's fucking crazy. Hey everyone, if you liked that video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to follow my Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, Discord, and TikTok. All links are in the description. Also, check out my Patreon if you'd like to support me even more than you already do. Thank you so much, everyone. I love you all.